Are there other chapters in the book that you think are particularly sparkling?
We've got a variety of interesting chapters. We've got a very interesting chapter on the oil market by Albert Bresson, who believes that because of the huge increase in supply coming in the next 10 years from Brazil, from West Africa, from the Soviet Union, there's no reason to have a major price spike. We've had a price spike recently because of political uncertainty in the Middle East, but as we saw a few days ago, a lot of this was driven by speculation. And when you had a crack in the silver market, that set the stage for a correction across the board in commodity prices, so oil probably came back $15 a barrel. The fact is, we're not actually at the current time undersupplied. And if these political problems spread from Libya, Egypt, and Tunisia to encompass Saudi Arabia, of course, all bets are off. The price of oil could then double on a global basis. But he did not talk about political instability in Saudi Arabia as a constraint. He talked about basically all the new supply we have coming on. John Greenwood had a very interesting chapter on why he thinks the dollar will remain the dominant reserve currency indefinitely. John thinks the dollar fulfills the various functions a reserve currency has to fulfill. Combination of U.S. financial size, the rule of law, factors like that. So therefore, he's very, very positive on the dollar remaining the dominant reserve currency indefinitely.
He didn't see Charles Ferguson's movie Inside Job.
Yes, that's right.
But I think the fascinating thing about the tone of your book and the subtitle, Unconventional Wisdom for the Future of the World Economy, is that what you've done is you've culled together scenarios about what kind of changes, what kind of structural innovations could greet investors. And I think as people are less and less fond of quantification or the mask that a statistical distribution really is representing information, and looking deeper into these structural factors in an environment of uncertainty where structure is in flux, I think this is a very interesting type of research and work for scholars and investors to continue.
Well, the economists who wrote for us, as well as some legal scholars and others, I did not ask them to quantify anything. I didn't ask them to build an econometric model. I asked them to talk about ideas, discussing the outlook for various regions, the outlook for law, the outlook for the dollar, the outlook for how we think about issues involving neuroscience and so on. So very much it is a book focused on ideas, very much a book focused on new ways of thinking.
So all that's left for us that read this is to assign probabilities.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, this is a great contribution. Thank you for joining us today.
Okay, Rob.
David Hale, please come back and see us again.
We'll do that. Thank you so much.